Welcome to the best waterfalls to visit in the whole of England. This video takes you on a remarkable journey through some of the most enchanting and lesser known waterfalls across England. From the rugged landscapes of Cornwall to the picturesque Peak District, this guide unveils a collection of hidden gems that will leave you in awe of nature's splendor. While iconic waterfalls such as the famous Niagara Falls or Angel Falls capture our imagination, there is a unique charm and sense of discovery that comes with uncovering hidden treasures. In this video, we celebrate the waterfalls of England, where the roar of cascading waters mingles with the tranquility of unspoiled landscapes, beckoning adventurers and nature enthusiasts alike. Whether you seek a moment of serenity, a picturesque backdrop for your outdoor adventures, or simply a chance to connect with the raw power of nature, the waterfalls of England offer an escape like no other. Number 1. Hardraw Force. Hardraw Force is England's highest single fall waterfall and should definitely be up there on your waterfall bucket list. If you're ever in the Yorkshire Dales, then this gem should be on your list. The only downside is there is an entrance fee in order to see the waterfall, and last time we heard it was around £4 per person. Number 2. Falling Farce. If you're in the area, we would definitely recommend checking out the Falling Farce waterfall. If you want to climb down to the waterfall, beware there is no recognized path, so you'll need to do a bit of scrambling, especially if you want a quick paddle. Falling Farce waterfall is a must visit if you're ever around Whitby. Number 3. High Force. High Force waterfall is a spectacular place to check out and is well worth a visit. You can visit during a drought and it'll still be pretty impressive. It's worth noting that there is a charge for parking and another small charge for the short walk to the waterfall itself. However, save yourself some money and do the longer walk, which is free and a better viewpoint from the top. 2. Number 4. Linnup Spout. Linnup Spout is a lovely little waterfall, which is about an hour's walk each way. It's slightly difficult to get to for certain people due to the amount of time it takes to get there. There's a lovely pool at the bottom of the fall, which is perfect for a lovely dip. Linnup Spout is a gorgeous little gem in the Northumberland countryside. Number 5. Low Force. Low Force waterfall are another stunning waterfall in the northeast. There's a nice little hike to walk to get to the waterfall, and is perfect for all abilities. There are loads of beautiful spots to stop and have a picnic close to the water. Waterfalls, a public walkway suspension bridge, and all the nature you can handle is what visitors will be greeted at Low Force waterfall. Number 6. Hardraw Linn. Take a lovely walk from the car park to the waterfall, crossing the stream over 6 bridges before getting to the amazing Hardraw Linn. There's a gorgeous little bench you can sit on with a great view of the waterfall, perfect for a picnic pit stop. Enjoy a pleasant 1.5-mile walk around the woodlands admiring the wildlife and other picturesque waterfalls when you visit Hardraw Linn. Number 7. Hindhall Linn. Hindhall Linn is an amazing waterfall perfect for everybody of all ages. The walk isn't too long or demanding, and is definitely a hidden gem in an enchanted forest perfect for all you photographers out there. The walks around the Hindhall Linn are absolutely gorgeous. However, judging by recent reports, it looks like the routes have been blocked off due to storm damage. Number 8. Scalber Force waterfall. Scalber Force is a fantastic little hidden gem located only a stone throw away from the road. It isn't that much of a walk from the main road, however we recommend wearing appropriate footwear for those adventurous explorers wanting to get to the bottom of the waterfall. This little gem is a fantastic waterfall, which is also perfect for a bit of wild swimming. Number 9. Jeanet Vas. A beautiful little waterfall where visitors can enjoy swimming in the clear turquoise water and admire the cute fairy caves. Jeanet Vas is a great place for a bit of wild swimming if you're into that, especially if it's a quiet day, although there is plenty of space to go around. Number 10. Valley of Desolation waterfall. An amazing waterfall which isn't too far from Bolton Abbey. The pathways to the waterfall may be a little dangerous for some, so take some proper shoes if you plan to explore this waterfall. Visiting the Valley of Desolation is an amazing experience and a must visit if you're ever around the area. Number 11, Catri Force. This waterfall is located deep within a wooded gorge and is a perfect secluded spot adored by everybody who has the pleasure of visiting. Visitors can enjoy a swim at Catri Force. Beware of the freezing cold water. However, you do need to climb a few rocks to get to the actual falls. Number 12, Stanley Force. Stanley Force is a beautiful waterfall which offers a few jumping, diving spots. The water is very cold, so for those who can be sensitive to the cold waters, we definitely recommend a bodysuit. There are some sudden drops into the fast-flowing waterfalls, so keep an eye on your children if you bring them here. Number 13, Hardraw Falls. Breathtaking waterfalls and nature is what visitors will find when they escape to this amazing, hidden gem. You are able to swim in this waterfall, but the water may be very cold. It's best to visit Hardraw Falls after heavy rainfall to appreciate the true greatness of it. Number 14, Stackback Waterfall. This gorgeous small waterfall is waiting for you in the Yorkshire Dales. It's an amazing gem hidden away in the middle of nowhere and is normally missed by the majority of people. Visitors can also enjoy a refreshing but chilly dip if they decide to. Number 15, Thornton Falls Waterfall. Unfortunately, to see this waterfall plus many others in the area, there is a small entry fee. However, in our opinion, it is totally worth it. You can even get behind the dropping water of the waterfall and have a little swim in the pool below. If you've ever gone round the Ingleton Trail, chances are you've come across this beauty, described as the crown jewel of the experience. Number 16, Hardraw Waterfall. An absolute beauty of a hidden gem, which normally you would drive past without realizing that over the wall and behind the trees was this breathtaking waterfall. Once parked up, it's only a 1-minute walk to these stunning falls of Hardraw Waterfall. Hardraw Waterfall really is a hidden gem, and it's no surprise why. Number 17, Padley Gorge. Padley Gorge is known for being a very tranquil place to visit, and it's no surprise why. There are plenty of small and wonderful waterfalls to admire. However, the trail can be quite difficult for some, so we recommend appropriate footwear for all you world swimming fans. Take your swimwear for a warm, peaceful dip in these rivers. Number 18, Shires Head. This beautiful walk in the Peak District will reward you with amazing waterfalls to explore and pools to swim in. It's sometimes described as an enchanting watery place to hike, especially being situated on the border of Derbyshire, Staffordshire and Cheshire. Described as an awesome hidden gem, Shires Head has risen to fame since the pandemic, but you'll still find it relatively quiet. Number 19, Kinder Downfall. Kinder Downfall, an absolutely stunning and imposing waterfall located in the Peak District. The sheer rock faces and cascading water make it one hell of a natural beauty. It's the largest waterfall in the Peak District, and the views at the top are truly breathtaking. We recommend visiting Kinder Downfall. There's heavy rain, as the majority of the time you'll only see a trickle of water coming down. Number 20, Jacob's Ladder Waterfall. Jacob's Ladder is a moderate to difficult hike in the Peak District and can be done when setting off for Kinder Scout from Airedale. If you're not used to hill walking, get some practice in before attempting this hike. However, you'll come across this gem of a waterfall which you can stop at and admire before you continue your adventure. Number 21, Middle Black Cloud Waterfall. An amazing place to visit in the Peak District with one of the best hidden waterfalls to see. You have to do a little exploring to find it. Follow the river upstream and you'll eventually hear it before you see it. If there's been heavy rainfall the night before, you may even be lucky enough to have a quick dip. Number 22, Wesden Head. If you're doing the route to Penarth Way, as mentioned previously in this article, then this waterfall is another one to visit. The waterfall isn't far from Wesden Reservoir, and it can be spotted from the footpath. You'll have to descend down if you want a close-up, and it can be quite muddy and slippery, so it's up to you whether to see it properly or not. Wesden Head can be reached by a faint path, but is definitely worth the visit if you're in the area. Number 23, Gala Falls. The Gala Falls are a gorgeous place to walk and admire these amazing waterfalls. There is a long path which visitors can walk around, which meanders around the woodland, streams and rocks. You can also find some cool old mine workings and shafts nearby. Gala Falls is a great destination for all the nature hiker lovers, and it's clear to see why judging by the photos. Number 24, St Nectan's Glen, a beautiful adventurous trail which rewards visitors with an amazing waterfall. It's safe to say this is Cornwall's most unspoiled hidden corner. To explore the whole trail, you're probably looking at around 1 to 2 hours. However, please bear in mind that there is a small entrance fee to gain access to this site. Number 25, Lansdow's Waterfall. Visitors can have a gorgeous day at this secluded beach, but at the same time be rewarded with this gorgeous hidden gem of a waterfall. It's a small picturesque waterfall which can be admired at the back of the beach, which actually used to power a small mill. Number 26, Kennel Vale. Kennel Vale Nature Reserve is a beautiful woodland walk which features old ruins from the gunpowder factory which has been left to nature. There are plenty of waterfalls to see, some small and some fast flowing. Kennel Vale is a great place for a scenic walk with decent pathways and is a photographer's dream location. It's surrounded by mini waterfalls and historic buildings and is a good destination to spend a few hours. Number 27, Penarth Waterfall. This hidden gem is definitely worth a visit if you're in the area. Once you get to the waterfalls, the scenery around them is amazing. However, we would recommend visiting after heavy rainfall, otherwise there'll only be a trickle, and it is quite steep to get to. It can be quite easy to miss Penarth Waterfall, but it's a very scenic walk. So if you don't mind the long hike, then this could be the gem to visit for you. Number 28, Tinle Castle Waterfall. Tinle Castle is a stunning place, especially when the weather is on the good side. However, what most people don't realize is that there's an amazing hidden waterfall tucked away. Look towards the beach and you'll see the waterfall flowing down. Number 29, Tregadock Beach Waterfall. Tregadock Beach is a secluded beach in Cornwall which rarely has visitors. However, the visitors that turn up don't even discover the hidden waterfall located here. It's located at the northern end of the beach and cascades over the mouth of a shallow cave. It's definitely worth a visit if you happen to be visiting Newquay. Number 30, Luxan Valley Waterfall. Luxan Valley is a paradise for all waterfall lovers. It's full of waterfalls, and depending on how far you'd like to explore and walk, the length will be around 4 to 6 miles. Luxan Valley is not only for waterfall lovers, it's also amazing for woodland and industrial archaeology. It has a variety of ecologies, from sandy heath to damp boggy marsh, in which it provides a changing display of flora in the verges. If you've ever visited the rainforest waterfall located in the Eden Project, but you're after a waterfall which is something of Cornwall's own historical landscape, then Luxan Valley Waterfall is the one to visit. Number 31, Skelwith Force. Skelwith Force is a stunning spot in the Lake District, with nature showing off its beauty and power. Visitors can enjoy a selection of natural waterfalls with some amazing scenery around it, and is easily accessible from the footpath. It's family friendly, and we definitely recommend a visit to those in the area. Skelwith Force really is a gorgeous location, and you'll have to walk a beautiful and easy hike to get to it, which is an added bonus. There's a bridge called the Trevor Woodburn Bridge, which goes across the waterfall, meaning you can step onto the rocks beside the falls. Please take extra caution, though, as the majority of the time the rocks can be very slippery, as well as the waterfall being fast and deep. Number 32, Stanley Gil Force. Stanley Gil Force is a 60 feet striking waterfall and can be reached by a steep path along a ravine. As it is mostly untouched by human hands, it feels like you're completely away from the noise of the city and connected with nature. It's a bit of a journey to get to Stanley Gil Waterfall, however it is a nice and scenic walk, and once you get to the falls, it is amazing to see. It can be quite steep for people who aren't used to it, so we recommend leaving via the gate opposite back down to the road to avoid the steps. Stepssdale as a whole is brilliant, but finding this hidden gem and the mature woodland is just incredible. Unfortunately, the lower viewing platform is no longer around. However, there is now a high-level platform which has been thoroughly designed and is much better. Number 33, Ritsons Force, a gorgeous hidden gem tucked up out of the way at the north end of Weswater. Visitors can enjoy lovely scenery and great photo opportunities which are available to aspiring photographers. You can also enjoy a quick dip if the water isn't freezing. Ritsons Force is a small but pleasant waterfall, just a short walk from the Waterfall Head Inn. It can be a bit of a pain to get to, however the easiest route would be to follow the stream behind the inn and go over the little arched stone bridge and follow the path. Sooner or later, you'll be in this paradise. The photos don't do this idyllic place any justice. It really is amazing and worth the trek. It's spectacular, especially after heavy rainfall, with the falls being in full force. And if you're brave enough, why not have a wild swim? Number 34, Gala Falls. Gala Falls is a breathtaking place to visit in the Lake District, with it being the highest single drop waterfall of 20 feet hidden away in a deep gorge. You will be greeted by flooded paths and muddy terrain, but it is definitely worth the walk too. If you're brave enough, it's definitely worth climbing up the waterfall to the second level for some truly breathtaking views. It can be a bit difficult though, especially when it's raining. Number 35, Moss Force, a beautiful waterfall only a short walk from the car park at Newland's house. Be careful though, as the path is usually wet, rocky, and even so waterproof footwear is required. You can have the luxury choice of either walking up to the falls or continuing up the hill and walk over the top for magnificent views. There is a car park right there next to Moss Force, in which we've seen people stay in their car with a picnic whilst admiring the views of the falls. However, we definitely think you should go and see the falls for yourself. You can even climb halfway and still have some pretty amazing views. It's worth noting it does have some steep steps, and it can get quite slippery and uneven in places, but with a good pair of walking boots, that'll be no problem for you. Number 36, Hardraw Force, probably one of the more known waterfalls in the Lake District. However, you'll be surprised at how many people still don't know about Hardraw Force. You can easily get around the walking route in under 2 hours, which offers nature trails and cool viewpoints. Even though we wouldn't really consider Hardraw Force a hidden gem anymore due to the increase in popularity, it's still worth the visit if you're visiting the Lake District. There are many pathways which take you up and around the falls, offering great views of the water and providing some great photo opportunities. Overall, Hardraw Force is a beautiful place to visit and walk either alone, with your partner or fluffy companion, and even the kids. If you're a beginner when it comes to walking, hiking, then this little hike is the one for you. Number 37, Sourmilk Gill Falls, a lovely set of cascading waterfalls on the path from Teslin towards Teslin Town. This small river cascades gently down the hills, so from a waterfall path, it may not be as impressive as the others listed in this article. However, there's a sublime beauty to the water, the falls, the countryside, and the stillness of the scene. You can also have a quick dip if the water isn't too freezing. If you're taking the popular walk from Grasmere to Teslin Town, you'll be surprised to know there's a gorgeous hidden gem of a waterfall waiting for you only about a mile away. If there's been plenty of rain, which isn't surprising for the UK, you'll see the amazing cascading waters long before you reach them. Number 38, Rother Force, a gorgeous little hidden waterfall, which is recommended to visit after a lot of rainfall. There's also a great pool at the bottom of Rother Force for those who fancy a mild dip. Rother Force really is a beautiful spot which not many people know about. However, in our opinion, it's best for a quick visit after a heavy amount of rainfall. The waterfall can range from a raging roaring torrent to even a tiny trickle. So in conclusion, if you happen to be in the area, why not take a visit to Rother Force? However, if you're wanting to take a trip out to visit, it's best to plan it around the weather if there's been enough rain. We recommend parking in the small park, can only fit in 4 cars at a squeeze, and then walking over the bridge to view Number 39, Holm Force. The hike to Holm Force can be quite challenging for some individuals. However, it is definitely worth it. It is a stunning waterfall and is still fairly unknown to the majority of people, so you'll more than likely have the whole place to yourself. Holm Force is often missed by people who visit Holmwoods and follow the path around the lake. I guess that's why they call it a hidden gem. Interestingly, the waterfall actually drops down in several cascades between Burnbank Fell and Carling Knot. Number 40, Colwith Force. Described by some as a craggy and fast-flowing waterfall, Colwith Force is a true hidden gem located in Ambleside. The access path is passable. However, this may change depending on the weather. As always, please wear appropriate footwear when visiting these types of places. The walk around Colwith Force really is beautiful, and it's a short walk for those with walking difficulties. You'll be presented with the magnificent waterfall as well as some amazing cascades scattered around. It's around 0.5 miles altogether, so we recommend incorporating this visit into another walk. And that's it. We've hoped you've enjoyed discovering the lesser-known beauty waterfalls scattered around England. England's diverse landscapes have revealed their secret treasures, captivating us with their beauty and reminding us of the power and majesty of nature. From the roaring torrents to the gentle cascades, each waterfall has left an indelible mark on our hearts.
Explore over 1,600 hidden locations in the UK when you use the UK Hidden Gems app. Either search for an address or even the name of a gem, as well as what's near you. Choose from a range of different categories, from secret waterfalls and wild swimming spots to walks and beaches. Each gem will also tell you whether it's child or disabled friendly. Once you've found the gem you want to explore, add it to your bucket list so that you can plan your next road trip. And after you've ticked it off, it will be added to your visited list, which will record the date you visited it as well. You can also earn badges depending on how many different types of gems you visit, and are ranked based on bronze, silver, gold and platinum. We also release new gems monthly to our database, meaning you'll get all the info you need before we share to all of our followers. So get your hiking boots on, search UK Hidden Gems on the Apple Store and get exploring now.